Hello, everybody. How are we doing tonight? Welcome back to another rendition of the Raven Online. I am the host, Tanaraku, and I will be the main TO for tonight. And we have Perching in our commentator's nest, returning familiar face, and of course, someone brand new. Let's go ahead and get those commentators introduced. We have epicnam. How are you doing today?
Oh, I am doing great. I am looking forward to this bracket.
Very nice. Very happy to hear that. And of course, a new face to our nest today. We have warycoolio. How you doing?
Yeah, doing great. See guys, this is Blaze Blue, all right, and we need commentators in Blaze Blue.
Fact.
That's facts. That's facts. All right, well, I guess let's just go ahead and get things started. If you guys would like to follow along in the bracket, type ! bracket. And of course, if you'd like to support any of the players that you're seeing here tonight, go ahead and hit that ! Matcherino. I will go ahead and tell those two players to start things off and leave you guys to it.
All right. Where you know who's up first up today?
Is it Aerodat? Oh no, yeah, Moblin and Aerodat. Big fan of this.
That's right. It's gonna be good. I'm looking forward to this because, of course, we have Aerodat racking the guy. You know, the Edge, the him, the
What?
protagonist. And Moblin should be on Hakumen. I assume so. I don't imagine there's any change as a character, but this matchup is little goofy. We're gonna see what sort of stuff comes out here around start. We're gonna see if we can see some tech.
The real Ragna tech in this matchup is just to hit 665B in round start. Or just hit
Okay.
5B. Because here's the thing. If you hit 4C in round start and you hit 5B, your 5B will win.
Oh, I didn't know that. I was just held straight crouch.
But I don't remember what kind of range it was. I think it's better to also just hold crouch. But then there's 3C.
Yeah.
I honestly just crouch block because if you do try to 5B, he might just 3C you and kill you.
Yeah. All right, let's see what we get. Politeness, patience. Okay, that's just fine. Okay,
Nice
there's
3C. 8-framer, by the way. Nice little combo here. 3K. All right.
Okay. That's not the route I was expecting to see. Of counter hit 3C. I don't know if you saw the Twitter clip the other day, but
I have not.
it was, I want to say 5.5 for maybe one more pip. I'm not quite sure. All right, there's a first not cross up. Okay, getting the conversion. I don't know about the Hotaru, but what do I know? Okay. All right. Oh, nice. Jumps out. This is going to be a knockdown. Really? No button by Moblin. Keeps it simple. I'm not sure I agree. Doesn't burst. That was huge by Aerodat. All right. Does he have what it takes? Pops the counter assault. 50 millimeters still. Okay, one more. It's time to play the game. DP. Let's see this. Holy.
Does
No
not
OD
kill.
cancel right there was deadly. Aerodat
Sad
had a lot of
ground from
options there.
Aerodat. I mean, he does have burst advantage. Will be pretty good for him.
True. Keeping the whole burst.
6
You know, not as good as
QRM.
It's sad, but that's another drop right there. Both these players really showing us the first round of the tournament.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Aerodat very afraid of DPing here. Does not have 50 meter to RC yet. Nice 2D.
Okay. Now he's back in the game. We're gonna see how long Moblin's gonna respect it. That's 6B. Okay. Same keyframe, by the way, as Hakumen's, just 6 frames slower on the active.
Oh, yeah. Wait, you have to DP Oki that so you can RC. For some reason, if you DP Hakumen's parry, you can RC in time and DP again to iframe through it or overdrive.
I kind of like that. The overdrive, there's no punish though, right?
No punish. I don't think you get a punish regardless.
Yeah, maybe you can like OD Carnage Scissors, but that's really awkward. ODCS 1RC? Alright, let's see what we get. Was this Dante? No, it's Archer. Okay, but that's a raw gauntlet, no meter needed. Okay.
Normally I kind of rag on this offense, but he is fighting Hakumen, so you kind of against that character sometimes.
Like, sometimes you do cornball stuff, but if the button hits. Okay.
Oh, nice catch to jump on the...
Does this kill? Not with that route. Probably not in general, but...
Couldn't have killed regardless unless you wanted to burn OD.
Nice
yeah. Beats the 2D.
I think so. Alright, Aerodat's gonna bring this comeback. Put us at 1-1. Let's see it. Not like that. And it looks like he flinch react on the jab, but didn't know it's Hakumen that's, slower. Okay. Keeping his distance.
Alright, nice counter hit on that.
Okay. Yeah. Nothing off the counter hit, but, a little bit of pressure is always good. Moblin, honestly, I think he's yet to YOLO a counter successfully.
Catches the input.
Okay.
Hard knockdown, 6B.
That's nothing for it, though.
I'll 1 to 5D the DP, I guess.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what Aerodat has in the oven. It's match point for Moblin now. Unreactable. All right. You got to watch the distance there on those 2As. That wasn't going to hit anything. Uh-oh. First time Aerodat's pushed all the buttons and he's getting nothing for it.
You are dead.
Wow.
Unlucky. Is that
That's
is
that.
game dead?
Oh my.
What a tragedy. Did do a good job though.
Yeah, no, like, I mean, you do what you can, but it such an early round in the bracket, sometimes it's hard to get momentum, and versus such a,
Oh,
not to
hello
say
there, play
heavy,
guy.
but, you know, Yomi type character, if you will. Hakumen's kind of annoying. But we're heading over to the other side of the bracket. We're going to have Onyxdood versus Dameman 32. I want to say that's Izayoi Bullet. All right, all right. We're going to get this on the road. Let's see what else, people can put up in this bracket. We're going to be having a whole bunch of players in this bracket tonight. Although none of the traditional favorites to win really here.
Very unique bracket. Looks like we will not be seeing another Dawn versus Hazama in winners finals.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, rare bracket here where we don't see, either Don or Fuzz or even Kobe really.
Kobe hasn't really been entering
Nearly as much, yeah. Everybody goes on and off. But right here, the stars all misaligned or aligned, depending on how you see it. For another player to try to get their straight chance at this win. Not speaking of, an unusual opportunity. What is this matchup?
This is truly a match of all time.
And that's 2 stocks already. Okay.
I don't think in my 2 years of BlazBlue, or 2 or 3 years of BlazBlue, I've never seen a matchup of this.
Yeah, I'm trying to think if I have, and maybe Game Man is as well, because those overheads are not being reacted to.
Oh yeah.
There was a one, reacts to the jump, blocks the overhead, and then boom, blows come out.
You are dead. See, for a matchup like this, my best advice for you is to go back to character select.
Yeah.
Not
yeah,
looking
this
good
is
for Game Man.
the number of options is pretty limited, but we're gonna see. Now that he's on offense, maybe can snowball a game together.
All right.
Okay. I mean,
Level 2 heat, blow him up here. Oh no, OD through the 6A. Cross under. Gonna get mixed for 50 seconds now.
all right, what we have here, there's 5 stocks on the table, none spent yet. Okay, burst.
Not a good burst, honestly. You didn't burst when you use any resources. So he still has 4 stocks on the table here.
Yeah, and his bullet bursting the Izayoi away, is it really any better?
So that's 2 stocks left. Oh no, Install coming out. GG Shake My Hand is coming over here.
2 Bs under nothing and gets caught in the recovery. Yeah, we're gonna have to see if there's anything Game Man can do to try to show some signs of life. Wins neutral, grand total once. It's almost not even his fault. Well, like you said, CSS, you know.
Oh
Oh
wow,
no.
nice OD, nice DP. I mean,
Yeah, no, the DP raw just reacting.
unfortunately, we have 5 stocks on the table here, 4 stocks. You also
Yeah.
can't DP because not only does she safe jump, but your DP is so slow as bullet that even her JA will OS it.
Yeah.
No,
There's not a lot Bullet can do.
and she can OS everything with the 2A, JA, JC. You cannot DP this. You could maybe command grab, but she's always in the air.
The 6A. Looked like it might have been a misinput, but
Lucky.
only character with a longer leg than Bullet.
Yeah, Smug Frog, you're right. Not even Jack Sparrow can get out of like Izayoi's whirlpool mix.
All right.
You could have Blackbeard try to escape Izayoi pressure and he'll drown.
Oh yeah.
Alright,
Okay.
nice startup coming from Game Man here. 6A, no blocking it. You're taking big damage today.
This is not enough. Oh.
Unfortunate drop. 5 stocks on the table with GA.
Yeah. Not the way to go here. And unless any projectiles are really burnt and neutral. Okay, but that's still down to 3 stocks. That's not enough. Air stalls, but the
Nice
it.
attempt on the air throw, but it's a little short there.
Mm-hmm.
Bullet, he's will run.
Okay, this is what we need.
Him.
Oh, what a dash right there.
There it is. All right.
All right. That's not even a scam. That's just good gameplay. Like, you can't say the Bullet player is cheese. This character is having such a rough time. Like, that's just fair. But another overdrive round starting. That's 7 stocks on the table already. Oh boy, is this awkward.
Oh my god, I've never seen that road before. Nice high switch coming in from Onyxdood. RC into the overhead. What can you do?
What?
2 stocks left on the table here. What can Game Man doesn't have enough for RC.
Okay,
Pops
waits it out.
overdrive. Tries
No.
to dash 5D, but not working in his favor. Izayoi is out of stocks here.
But doesn't matter. It's too little, too late. And that's going to be the match for Onyxdood, taking it 2-0 over Game Man. Kind of similar, player vibes in terms of what the outcomes are and, how things were going to our last set, actually, where they're just, things were coming together, but the first 2 format, kind of got to win the first game if you're not going to win the second. Wise words, BTW.
Wise words.
But next up, we're going to have Mastfam versus Garanex. I don't know if Mast is going to bring out the bullet. I assume not. Of course. Who am I joking to?
Brings out the 9. I guess no one play has Taker.
I think that's a reasonable take. All right. Here we are. 9 the Phantom versus Hazama. 9's movement, I don't know if it's too good in this matchup.
Oh. J6D. No confirm off it. They'll get to confirm off this. Burst coming in from Mast.
Uh-oh.
Shane, no hit on the 5C though.
Mast having no shame in spending that burst, just doing everything they can to try to keep the
She
game.
counter hit.
Mm-hmm.
1K. Ooh, you can't confirm off the standing hit. RC missed the 2B
can't quite confirm it. Goes for another 5A.
There you go. Quick first round to Garanex here.
Mm-hmm. Very fast paced. Mast only having half their burst back. Okay, with the charged stance, it's gonna be a full confirm here.
Oh my bad, I'm yawning the hell. And my
It happens. It happens.
nice, good combo from never mind.
Yo,
Trash combo from Garanex.
yo. I mean, you know,
Myth of the Chain with 0 stocks.
no, but all right. The only punishment is enhanced specials or enhanced normals for 9. Okay, the Kunzite gets blocked. It is reactable.
Nice block from the Navy pressure. 3C.
That jump was barely too high. Well, more than barely. Ooh, very unfortunate push chain. Boo.
Oh, catches an input.
Oh.
Alright, will he burst? The answer is no. What?
No,
No-
RC
no
super.
super.
Is definitely.
Navy
We're gonna see
pressure
if it
against the
costs fast
Hazama
game.
20 feet in the air is not very helpful for your case. Nice chain. Oh,
Ah!
oh no,
Extra
5A.
awkward. Oh, it's okay.
It's alright. Gacha
Okay.
Pyaku ends this round.
Air unblockable does require the barrier, unlike the other 2 stance options. Something you gotta look out for when you're up backing versus the character.
The wheel on paper is turning. Level 1. Action.
Alright, and we're right back into it. Hazama versus his servant of mathematics. Ooh.
Oh well, buffering it on
A little freaky movement right there. Okay, okay.
TP on wake up.
Nice amethyst, but not gonna get anything.
Yeah, it's like -1. Crimson
If
Raider.
that. Actually, it is. It might be -4. I'm not sure. But that should go into as your main
Oh, that
No.
was probably optimal. Or the other
Nice side
one
swap.
was. Nice away tech.
Excellent.
Gets hit by the
But-
J cross up.
But it doesn't kill, but next hit's gonna be
We'll
anyone's.
probably try to get reset here. Oh, nice. Abuses the 9, recover the normal, then ODs to hit the whole Tenjin. Very nice play from Garanex. Looks like he is on last round, set round.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Hazama's 2-way is also 6 frames, so that doesn't work as well on him.
Yep. Okay. Blocking it out.
Unblockable.
Does everything he can, but that's a lot of blocks done to sit in. Eventually, you know, you do get opened up. Quick tech into. Nice.
Nice. No Gacha Craft was not confident though. The dash confirmed.
Mm-hmm.
TP but
All
stays
right.
in place. Alright. Nice combo from Garanex here. Nope, never mind. Drops the combo.
Oh, that Jocko could have been
That's
messed.
it. Burst coming in from Mass. Next
All
hit
right.
can be a kill for Garanex. He has 100 meter and OD and no life.
Definitely up option. All right, if he can find a way to get his chains back.
Gets
Not
hit
like-
with the Navy pressure but no conversion off it though.
So bad.
Crimson Raider RC into the rock.
Yeah. Canceling before the second hit of Crimson Raider, get a little jump scare action.
Action.
Honestly, probably was very gapped. But Garanex didn't have the confidence to go for a button.
Oh, misses out on a lot of damage there.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the damage coming in right now.
Okay, okay. Round that up to 3K, get that knockdown. Wow.
Impressive.
But that's another cross up for old Mastfam. Back in the corner.
Delays tech and jumps out of the unblockable.
What confidence.
But here it comes again. But no, EODs. Oh no,
Okay.
does not fully convert off
Can't
it.
get anything off of it. But this could
Drops
be a combo.
again. Third drop in the row.
Nice, respectful
Tries
barrier.
to mash after the
They're gonna get the burst back. Are they gonna spend it? They have to. Or
they
not.
don't. Uh-oh.
Alright.
Will he
But-
hit the second super? Yep. You're dead.
It's that simple.
5K. We're just throwing
Incredibly
supers.
basic grab, super. Straight out of OD. What a cinematic character right there. 0 normals needed. Powers up the super actually by getting 3 stocks off of ODing. Alright. Back in here. Mask showing some IBs on the chains. Now, OD punishable and OD punished are different.
He
right?
backdashed into it.
The
No
5
chase
too fast.
dogs. Gets a 2C, no counter hit, so can't really convert off it. Dodges. Unlucky. That is a full punish. It is counter hit recovery for those who didn't know.
Still gets away with the burst though. Oh, very awkward right there. The angle in the corner just not quite what you're looking for. Attempted jailing there. Doesn't quite pan out. We're going to see what else he has.
OD. I mean, burst. Okay.
I mean, if he wants the round. It's definitely awkward at this life
He
bar,
knows.
but
He
has 100
knows.
meter. He could do it.
Nice blocks from Garanex.
We didn't have the confidence to
Burst
5D.
coming in from Mast. It's okay.
Okay, what is it?
Jump on wake up.
There you go. Burst paid
Handling
off.
very well for Garanex here. He has burst advantage even just a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Gets the first hit.
I mean, it's just by a shred, but, you know,
No
always
stock.
better than not.
Get there.
Another air spot. He didn't get TRM'd on the other one, did he? He just didn't tech.
I don't think he really gets TRM because he is a stand taker. He is on my list. So, for those of you who don't know, that stand taking is heading BC to throw. So essentially, if you bait their throw, they'll just do a regular throw instead of getting TRM.
Hey, yo.
Unlucky. Will not burst this. Very smart.
What techer did you say?
Garanex is a stand taker.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah. That is why you don't see him get TRM in this bracket.
Very unfortunate. Okay,
I was just informing them. Nice combo from the...
Nah, it's a good list. Gotta let him know that Garanex is on a list somewhere. And he's about to put Mast on one. Alright. I was kind of feeling the Berenso low-key.
Oh!
But this'll do. This isn't burst
This is burst save. This is burst save.
Burst save. That's the 6-0. That's nasty. Straight 6C after that is crazy.
It is the burst save route.
Mm-hmm.
6C, 5D, and J5D, and then, I don't know, Jacko. Super. Can't burst any of that.
Yeah. Yeah. Unless they, well, I mean, Jacko's a funny move, but yeah, normally you can't burst it. All right. Kind of gory. A little bit of a back and forth between Mast and Garanex, but Garanex is going to be the one to take it over Mast's 9. And on the other side of the bracket.
Very well done. Very
True.
well done. Next up, we are going to have
Dark Souls 2 and Ryukasim 99.
Oh yeah. This is gonna be let's just say both of these players play in a very unique way. So we're gonna have a nice little matchup here.
Yeah, we're gonna see what they call a character expression.
Yep.
Combo expression.
Game
What's
plan expression.
game plan expression.
Yep.
If it's Twitter discourse, low-key these characters are kings of discourse. Are counters good for fighting games? What about random items? What about
Counter hit on the 6B.
hey yo?
Nice.
I'm almost surprised that wasn't a falling JD out of Ryukusen.
He is changing his ways. Odie's on wake up.
No!
Throw. This is gonna hurt.
That was reading a throw.
Never.
Oh, doesn't charge it all the way up. He released it on level 2, does way more. Or maybe it's just straight up unlockable on level 3, I don't remember. Oh, what a reset! Calling him the hell out. Okay, gets a side swap, doesn't get anything for it though. Now he's applying them with missiles that could offer nothing but a couple damage.
Oh.
Resets him to throw. Get the fat Hakumen. Alright. Yep, you can block when you jump cancel.
That does not need to care about that rat. Well, meanwhile, Ragna has to OS it.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, excellent tech through the 5C. Doesn't get hit. Instead gets a huge 3C here. Has the fan once again. Gonna save the rest of it for a combo here, maybe. 5A whiffs. We're gonna see what's next. That's gonna be 8 stocks for Hakumen. We're gonna see what Ryukusen can do.
And almost caught the poke.
Yeah. Alright, gets
wow.
by the fan. That's a huge item, by the way. RC still works out.
That's actually kind of crazy. I never thought about that. RC, the first hit of 6B, just hit 2B. Is that not a 50-50? I think it is.
I don't know if the second hit's also an overhead.
Oh yeah, you might be right. I'm not sure.
Which, regardless, the part where none of us know is kind of funny. Ooh! Baits the parry. Goes below. Alright, alright. Yep, that's Oki. Equips one more fan. This is huge.
Oh my god, jumps over the Unagi. Oh,
alright.
Blocks the 6B.
Oh my.
Unfortunate. 2D does not work against that. We see against the Yanma.
I swear, this man has the best luck. Dark Souls 3X. Taking it with the fan. We're going to see what happens in this next game of the set. It is still in first to 2 territory. Alright, alright. What can Ryukusen really do here to adapt the game plan?
Alrighty. JB counter hit, gets the full conversion with the pan.
That's right. Allowed to blue beat. Takes, okay, goes for another blue beat, I guess. Figuring out the routing after, you've already delayed the combo too much is kind of awkward, because you don't know if, when you know something is normally going to be like a 1-frame gap, and then boom, now it's just not possible.
Yep.
To keep it, within the timer.
That
goes for both parts of the high-low.
Good block.
Mm-hmm.
Good block. Oh, gets a full well, I didn't expect you could convert that far.
Oh, yeah. You like that combo? Good. Nah, there's nothing after this.
No! OB to EA. This is gonna hurt, by the way.
Yeah.
Blocks a takes a throw on reaction. That is a rare C from Dark Souls 2 as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this Fumajin's gonna make this boomerang really awkward. Gets thrown away, but it still makes another Fuma. Okay, okay.
Oh!
Can't cut everything. Goes to the J2A just a little bit too late. All right, all right. Has the DP on lock. Will he use it? All right, 0
What
for
about
3
a
thus far.
DP? Chooses not to use it. Uses
There
it
it is.
now.
Into a little bit of Oki. Gets the high-low. Goes over the throw. Hits him with the overhead. Well, not the overhead, the aerial button. Okay. Yo. All right. Both circulars. Rounded off at about 3-5. Clips the overhead, but OS is to avoid the parry.
Uh-oh.
No balls.
Gets a conversion. Oh my god.
Wow. Spends it
No.
all, but walks away with 2.5 bar. Okay. We'll see what Hakumen Ryukisan can do. All right. Doesn't get the kill there.
Not unblockable because he didn't fully charge it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you're dead. Oh, doesn't confirm it.
Doesn't matter.
For RC. Dark Souls 2 will be moving up to the next.
You think Ryukisan should have charged it?
I think you should have slightly charged it to make him jump and then do it as he lands.
Yeah, I vibe with that. Like, the plat air dash is really huge, but
It's very slow.
true. And Shippu does have a large hurt box or hitbox, you know, before it becomes just a projectile. So there's anything that could happen. But now that we are on our way to top 8 officially now, we're going to be resetting the room and sending our players back to the room after each game so we can make sure that we don't have any errors, any disconnects. Keep our fingers crossed. It's been a good night thus far. Let's try to keep it that way. And check my Discord so I can see the hat from Tanara telling me where the room is. All right.
Was I muted the entire time, by the way?
For the past 15 seconds, yeah.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, no, you were not muted during like 2 sets. No, you were.
All right,
your mic
all
was
right.
on properly.
I'm gonna grab some food. I'll be right back. You're fine with like solo commentating for a bit, right?
Yeah, I'll be good. But do hop in the room.
Oh, there's a new room. Let me join first.
Yeah. Join the room, set yourself to auto pass, and then walk in a circle. All right. Our first players in our top 8 stream are going to be Quetzalgoatl and Garanex. These two have been duking it out for a fair bit now. We're going to see who's going to be able to come out on top tonight in our winners quarters set. Anybody on the chat like a engineer working a factory, any of that crap. You know, like the big machines that cut stuff. You know, like the CNCs. Sometimes they call them like a CNC machine. They're like, well, I'm also a CNC machine, and I realized I kind of really screwed this up because this isn't sounding like it's going the way it's going. But I mean cookies and cream, ice cream. But honestly, I really hope our players are ready to play because I'd like the focus to be on something else. Quetzalgoatl, Garanex, one snake to another. I'm not sure if Tanara is here to say that top 8 has officially started, but I will say so. Let's get this top 8 going.
Alright, one moment, folks. We might have to switch to the other match real quick.
Nah, we're good. You just need to turn on pass.
Oh, I forgot. My bad. I always be forgetting something. My bad.
It's okay. Cat's keeping me in check, explaining that it is in fact something. I don't know what he's explaining to me, but all right. One's true self versus one's skin. What are we going to see come out on top? It's going to be a Gashokyaku coming in here. All right. Into the corner immediately for our seasonal player, Quetzalgoatl. 3K on the board. That just about balances out the life bars. All right. Every single overhead in Hazama's JC. That's not enough. It's going to be the Javaki that finds a hit. But that doesn't go into anything without a counter hit. All right. The OD is burned, but nothing's found from it. Some strong action with that J2D whiff by Garanex, but didn't quite turn out. But here we did find still 3K despite it. All right, a backdash through that Susanoo J or 5B, and we see a JC come out from Susan. That's a classic button right there. One of Susan's bread and butter buttons. But Ket's not quite finding the seals he's probably looking for because that's 2 on the first seal here. Perhaps we're going to try to get that DP unlocked. Yep, that's a JD right there. Okay, that's the crush trigger, opening up Garanex. What is going to be the routes here? All right, not going for the kill. Can't quite get it. Nothing on the Oki. Baits the backdash. Then the OD. Ket walks away with the first game of this set. Okay. With the ice cream, what are we going to see Ket's pull on out? Stands still, blocks it all. But the Gashokyaku, that is a flash kick. It does have involved after the stance. All right. Ket's put it on the show. DP and more. Susan can do that. Puts up 3.2 and opens him up immediately with the overhead. Checks that reaction. Right there. One more immediate tech right there. Abai Garanex, after Ketz gets the knockdown, walks forwards menacingly. All right. Walk up slowly and hits that jab. Garanex recognizing that super could kill at any moment, bursts. All right, Ket pops the OD, doesn't get a chance to astral, just walks away with that game immediately. All right. And you guys can always just hop straight back in. You don't need to wait in between games. Mash that A button. Is somebody not on auto pass? Okay, no, we're good.
戦術データリンク狭間共有開始スサノオ
running back the matchup. Still on Hazama versus Susan.
The wheel on fate is turning. Level 1. Action.
Okay. Switching it up. We're going to see what's going to come off here, but that's going to be a JA out of the Hazama. Going to be our first connect. But it's a 5A challenge. Frame 8 button ends up, poking out, well, winning the contest right there through the gap. All right, OD has to block respectfully, though. What's the next move? Gets a little bit of the dash, but Susan's not the fastest startup. We're going to see what's next. The counter assault for nothing because of the body invul on Hazama's stance. I don't think Ketz is going to be doing that again. Garanex goes for another stance B, trying to really milk that for all it's worth. But it looks like at this point, some of our competitors have wisened up to its properties. All right. Goes for the air throw. Doesn't get anything for it, but Ketz staying still in the corner. I don't know if Ketz has the life to live through this, but his burst is coming back if he wants to spend it. Nope, we're not going to see a kill. We will be seeing a kill. All right. We're going to see what can Garanex do to try to secure this up, setting it to 1-1, or if Ketz is going to be able to turn this around in this game, and that JC is going to be a great starter to overhead, unlock that DP for if he has to play defense. And this pressure is cooking up. All right. And there's one more JA coming out by Garanex, understanding that's a fast, safe button. That's exactly what he needs to be able to try to poke out this Susan player. That's not a reaction right there. That's going to be hurting. That's one more move unlocked by Ketz, and those two moves completely whiff past each other. But Ketz looking close, getting ready for this. Unfortunately, he drops the ladder combo, and that's a punish right there. That DP correction, Hotenjin, but basically, it's not a reversal, but it is 4 frames. Okay, Gar. What are we going to see here? Is Ketz going to be a successful fisher, or is the Gar going to win today? Spending both chains, flinging back and forth across the stage, but he's back at full stocks. He's landed the hit. All right, what are we going to see here? That's Oki right there. Catches it. All right. Whiffs the Brenso, and that's tragic. That's an overdrive into a nothing. I'm not quite sure what happened there. Ketz, so unfortunate right here, but it looks like Garanex is going to find his way to tie things back up. All right, and just like that, it is 1-1 in this set. Brother versus brother. Snake versus snake. I don't know what you did, Ketz, but I'll support. So beat him! What was the plan? Was the plan to bait his OD and then grab him afterwards? Thank you, Chinara. Somebody's speaking my language. Maybe he just wants to play more games. Did Garanex get his decode reset? I could have sworn he had way more matches on Hazama, and there's a connection loss. This is why we reset the room. It's Ketz? Ketz, are we doing good? Too much Twitch chat. Messing up the connection. Huh? Ketz, what is going on? Are we throwing the game so Garanex has to fight Plat? This beef is good. Somebody call up Texas. All right, guys, get on in here.
戦術データリンク共有開始
That's literally Terami for my neckbeard versus Terami for my furry. Scaly, excuse me.
The wheel on fate is turning. Delay.
All right, all right.
Action.
What? They both walked at each other? Is this shit scripted? Okay, okay. Aerodat fumbling out of the bracket, controller issues, but I hope we see none of those here. Goes into nothing. And that's a whiff on the 260C. That OD is going crazy. Alright, alright. And that's 420-10. Let's see, let's see. Okay, okay. Nothing happening yet. But that's 5A. Connects. Not quite ready to confirm it into everything. It's another walk forwards. This is some psychotic pressure right here. Realistically, the only thing Hazama can do to challenge it, though, is 3C, which is a choice for sure.
I'm back.
All right, Wary.
Nice throw.
Good time. It's a 1-1 in the set.
I see.
Should be confirming a kill. One more super. I'm going to be real with you, Onyxdood. Don't worry about it.
Nice momentum from Garanex here. It can win the set.
All right. Fix your mic. You're somehow really far away now.
Delay. 2.
Let the people hear you. Okay, okay. OD's through it. Doesn't get anything. Uh-oh. Yeah, we're going to see some job applications soon if that happens again. Okay. One more 6B. Show me a third. Show me a fourth. Okay, just a third. Okay. Okay.
Oh, counter, but 6A, point blank.
I don't know about going for a second one.
Oh my
Definitely
god. Crazy reset.
All right, all right. Ooh, what is that move? Was that J8D? J8DD has a sneaky arc right there. That crap right there looked like Desmos. Okay, okay. One more knockdown. What does Kets have? Do nothing into eat 100 meter. OD kill him. Okay.
My god. Looks like Garanex is moving to the interview phase of the job application.
What's crazy is that Garanex spent everything you don't bring into the next round, and Kets spent everything he does bring into the next round. So all the resources Garanex spent actually don't matter anymore.
Nice.
All right, though.
No steals. No OD. Very nice.
Gotta watch out. Yeah, it's looking bad. He might be, avoiding the kitchen. Okay. Okay.
Oh no.
Catches him.
You got DP.
Mm-hmm. He's on the board. 1, 2, and 5.
But it is Hazama. So Hazama makes at the end of the day.
It's a lot better when you get on top of him. Going back and forth is not what he needs. He uses up way too much time. Or that you might have seen that Ketz actually flashed the barrier when he up backed against the stance. He's respecting the stance B. Uh-oh.
Oh. Nice RC and Gaku knew it was gonna get blocked.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh.
No. Not like this.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
It's gonna be 3K.
3K. Yep.
Watch for the overhead. God press. Command grab.
No.
Well played from Garanex. Looks like he will not be getting the job. He will be moving on.
Wow. Ketz perhaps still winning in the end. Doesn't have to play versus Plat just yet.
That is a win.
And we move our way into the lower half of the bracket. they call it losers bracket since we're not in a educational space. And we got Mastfam versus Moblin. What's your take on the Star Wars prequels?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, big fan of the Star Wars prequels. Yeah.
How would you feel about a Blaze Blue prequels?
You want to just be like Ragna and just living a normal life?
Probably
I
would
feel
just
like
be Six Heroes shit, but
Oh
I
no,
guess-
I was just thinking like Ragna just like live a normal
I
life
guess-
before Karen like,
no, no.
blew up.
no, I kind of vibe with your angle more. Ragna just chilling around in the crib, but like the literal crib. You gotta learn how to fold your clothes. Back in time, but the ops are bigger than ever. Mommy Celica tells me I have to clean my plate. Kind of regret saying that.
It's okay. It's only recorded in a VOD.
True. But, you know, to beat up a child would be both of these characters, actually. Alright, let's see it, Dark Souls. Alright, Reborn, that's a little... Zam! Alright, once more. I mean, we gotta get 2 more Oki wins here out of the flat before it's a death, but... 5A, it'll count. It'll do. It's 2.5. Goes almost to 3, I think. Not quite. That's almost, if you ask me. Alright, can be plus on the OD, gets the low in there. And that's a kill, wow. What great kills. And that wasn't an OD, by the way, that was just super. Catch me being a fraud. Wow. Akin just getting completely negated. Let me run up and throw. Nope. We tech those. Yeah, you can really tell that he's a Blood Edge after all. Uh-oh, that 5C is not it. Okay. Okay. Let's see what we're gonna see here. Back into the corner already. All that work for nothing.
Oh yeah.
Okay, are we heating up? Okay, just 2K.
Oh my god. Free game is quite. Free game is fitting here.
True.
Alright. Nice little pressure. And the infinite pressure coming in from Naoto.
Yep. No balls to let the
Okay.
counter go again. Wow. What fake outs.
What can you
And that's
do?
a cross up. Oh
What
my
can you
gosh.
do?
This character is facing right, inputs the 236C, and then gets shifted forwards just because his stick was forwards after the input. Then just immediately slams down in the J2C and gets the cross up with barely any horizontal movement at all. You just gotta run on out of there. Legit though. It's like one of the character's strengths or something. What food did you get, Wary? Let's hear it.
I got some rotten chicken. Wait, can you guys hear me chewing? My bad. I apologize.
Maybe.
Let me stop this expeditiously.
It happens. Wary ASMR is kind of real. Also, Mass, you don't have to go bullet, but... You know. Oh my, Sam! That JC got obliterated. Okay, let's see it. What is this? Azure Lane versus Avatar?
Garden Naoto. I have no idea what that means.
I thought it was like the Earth people. What's the fat guy from Avatar? Alright, that's a big overhead. I mean, it's, you know, more body involved in this case, but... Okay. The bubble Oki, if you would call it that. Backdashes the JB. What smooth moves. Okay, okay. Just taps out the bombs, get some space, pull out a better item. Dash up barrier, Sam. Goes to the Nami again. What phase through there? Do we know? But this doesn't kill. Not quite. If that was an enhanced CP, but I don't know if the enhanced CP would have came out. Alright, that's a big counter. Ooh! Can't quite go into anything. Excellent. I assume mash on the DP, but I salute it.
All right.
Okay. Slowing it down a little bit. Akin not wasting time pushing buttons, letting Dark Souls wear himself out.
Infinite pressure.
Uh-huh. That 5A, a demonic button. So crazy, it has an anti-mash button, and the anti-mash button after it is good.
You can also even like delay it to catch jumps as well.
Yeah.
You can either be gapless, frame trap, fuzzy jump catch. It can be anything.
That's
Just hit
4-4.
5A a second time.
Actually, uh-oh. Yep, that's a forced burst right there if Dark Souls wants to stay up in the set. But that's going to make it 1-1. Okay, okay. Taking it slow. Taking it slow. 1-1. Akin now on the board in this set. Alright, and just like that, character select screen already over.
All right.
Fortunately, not usually the long part of the match.
While we wait for this to start, do have a question for everybody here. If you could be a Blaze Blue character, who would you be?
Ragna the Blood Edge.
Yeah, it's not even a question. Ragna the Blood Edge.
Like, there's other characters in the game. I would tolerate people who said, like, Hazama, I think that they're not okay, but Valk's also pretty acceptable.
Someone who's only known suffering and sacrifice. Yo, but I get a cool sight though.
Yeah, no, you're gonna be Ragna equals Blood Edge. Okay, let's get the Miracle Gene. Alright. And just eat a DDP. And another one. Do it again. Let's see him. Let's see him at.
Oh,
there you go.
Oh man.
What can I say? I'm like a vizier.
He's a visionary, like that one Adi Shankar guy. He lives, by the way.
True.
Not to HP.
No, not the backdash. No, don't.
It's just
No,
that
it's
easy.
such a.
It's just that easy.
No.
Nice,
I don't know
well
what that
played from
backdash was
Matt.
for.
Well played from Matt.
GG, shake my hand.
He learned that from Spinova. I know he did.
Yep. Honestly, I think he learned that route from watching Edgedark CMVs. With DP.
That is true. Matt did survive a school shooting today to be in this bracket. The University of Florida had 2 shooters in it for no reason today.
What? This man pulled up, said, I did not get a chance IRL. I will get a chance online. Okay. Whatever it takes. However many unblockables you need.
Oh, this is gonna hurt. Never mind.
Just RCs through it. Okay. I feel like, one of those should have hit. But that's just one more shooting survived from that, I guess. Alright. Whiffs the Cade.
All right, infinite block string coming in here.
Yeah, taking it easy.
You can't bomb
Uh-oh.
his Huckler. It's now to 5
Oh, nice, nice.
Oh, does he
That's
know?
a good anti-air in this
Oh my
case.
god. First
But it
time
doesn't matter. Let's see the super. Okay, no, that's fine.
catches a no-tag with Enkide.
Actually wild.
W Matt.
What an insane situation.
That Divine Smasher was truly a visionary play.
Literally, he woke up and pressed. Pick a god and pray type gameplay. However, on the flip side, you could say he reacted.
Yeah, you never know. Maybe he just saw the one frame of backdash.
All right, we got Mast in here. I think it's Moblin. Mast is on bullet. He says one person survived a... Can't be joking about this. That's actually crazy. Huge respect, though, for just, putting down the work, not being, probably being disturbed, but, not being disturbed enough to lose. Actually, Lychee would be kind of hype, Mass. I'm going to be real with you. I think that's the only G Cup I haven't seen you play. Oh, that's not the question he was answering. He was answering the which BlazBlue character would you be? Actually, I haven't seen Mask play Mai either, but I don't know if I really want to see that take on life. Yeah, Mast, I'm pretty sure I closed my eyes, did my best to forget. Also, speaking of very large cup-sized characters, do you have an Azriel? I think he's probably actually playing the game right now. Speaking of which, Bullet versus Hakumen. Two step dash characters known for their absolute dump of resources. What are we going to see here? Wow, we'll walk up and crouch both sides.
Wait, is he playing Bullet for $20?
He might be.
I think that's why he's playing Bullet. Righty then.
I mean, we did kill your dad for $50 in a lighter.
Hmm.
Shout out Kagurabachi, that show actually is good. Wow. Nah. Kagurabachi is not a show, it is still just a manga. Wait like 2 years. Okay. Let's see it, come on.
BlazBlue is one of my favorite visual novels.
Fake Baiken versus the Baiken skin. Neither of them working out. Alright. That's one big thing on the screen. That's a level of heat. 2K? Take that.
I don't think he knows he can just OS Bullet DP.
He might not know.
Not nowhere.
I mean, Hakumen players are not exactly the most knower type.
Alright, I'll leave you to that comment.
Uh-oh.
It's something I reserve for maybe like S players, but you got it. Nice combo from Mast here.
I know. I think this kills. Nope, I'm fraud.
Alrighty then. Wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
The robbery has commenced.
I mean,
Put it
needs a couple more. this shift. Okay. Oh,
No, no Xantha too. Nice cut. Doesn't I guess. Oh, he knows the
Okay.
West. Oh wow, unlucky.
but does not know the timing. The low is slower, right?
I don't know. I just OD or DP it.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you. I just flick up and then flick down, and I don't know if
Tries to reset with Snap Hands Fist. Does not work here very well.
Okay.
Oh my god, he's actually like winning with Bullet.
He's
That's
pulling
quite-
up. Mask's bullet is good.
Kind of says something about this character. Well done from Mask. Gets the burst from Moblin.
Now, to be fair, this is a very different type of matchup than Izayoi is.
That is true. This is where Bullet gets to be a real character.
Like, Izayoi is the whiff throw to whiff throw. Okay. Uh-oh. All right. I don't remember the
Purple
astral.
throw. Purple throw loops.
I feel like the whiff throws are supposed to do something, but I'm not sure what.
Alright. Mask has 100 meter here. Oh my, doesn't
No.
RC it fast enough, so there's minus there.
This is a disconnect of some kind.
That was a desync, looking on the stream here, but let's just say Moblin won that round.
Oh. We'll see who's in the room. Both.
Zinisak has come to haunt our lobby yet again. So yeah, it was right. Mass was offered $20 to play Bullet in this bracket.
And look, Plague, I ain't
Oh, to update the scores, Moblin won the first game. It wasn't decent for me.
okay. 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 Let's see. We're back into the corner, but it looks like Mass is gonna break. Moblin's perfect here.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Awkward blue beat, but Mass attempts that burst immediately.
Uh-oh. Gonna hurt quite a lot here. Tries a quick rise, but she still has some semblance of Oki.
Bullets!
Oh, wow.
That's
That's
clutch
crazy.
for the first time ever. No, Mass. What happened?
What was that throw?
For the 2A. Hey, yo, that's some tracking. Okay. Pop a corner. It's in the corner. You actually get a combo here. You also get comboed for pushing. Okay. Back in the game. Can't quite get the punish off in time. I don't know how minus that move is if the first one whiffs. Has to be hella. Okay. Gets him back in the corner.
Well, purple
And he's
throw.
allowed to do the purple. That throw
Alright.
looks really good. Okay,
Good
just
job.
kill him. Kill him, please.
No funny business this time.
I was so worried there'd be like a burst into a steal and this and that. But we don't burst on round 2. Anybody who uses that button on round 2, cringe.
Oh, backward 6B.
Uh-oh.
JD reset. He's only level 1 heat though, doesn't get much damage.
Yeah, but he keeps that positioning, and that's a big health lead now. Well, I don't know about big, but...
Uh-oh. Instant burst.
Alright, nice 35 damage combo.
What? What? Alright, JARC. Very
Hey,
well
if it
done
works,
from
it works.
Mask here. Doesn't have burst.
These 6Bs are so funny. Okay.
No heat to confirm. Oh.
Uh-oh. I don't think this kills, but it's a lot of damage.
He got a very bad start, but he cannot kill here.
Yeah. Okay, okay, this kills. Okay, Mast on the board. It's 1-1 now. We're gonna see what he can do. I believe I have identified the person who has put $20 on the line for Mast to win
Yeah,
on Bullet.
it seems like he has revealed his identity.
All right, all right.
After years of staying in the shadows, we finally found the culprit. Anyway, it is a 1-1 set here. Mass is staying on Bullet.
Oh no, he's ride or die. Look.
Well, he couldn't switch anyway because it wasn't a win.
Oh, true, true. $20, hold the lighter.
That could have been in the match Reno, but we just have some silly Bullet games instead.
Yeah. But, you know, it's like Blaze Blue says, it takes two to make a quarrel.
Just like Blaze Blue says, if you ever played Blaze Blue with $3.99 on the line, let's actually take a look at the current match Reno.
Oh,
Nice
TRM
throw.
already. We don't know. The air tech throws actually are hype. More people should do air tech throws. Moblin is doing... Alright, let's not do 7 backdashes. I was going to compliment a Hakumen player and they backdashed 7 times. I might actually be being attacked. Okay, okay.
Alright guys, just remember that there is a match Reno, and you can increase the payout for free by just doing the little
True, you can claim your codes after doing exclamation point Matcherino in the chat.
They are codes. They're a little more confusing than codes, but you can definitely increase the prize pool for free. So do that if you guys can.
There's no code? What is this?
It's something. I'll tell you that.
Oh,
much.
you can follow people on Twitter?
Yep.
All sorts of things you can do.
There are sponsor quests.
That's right. You want to buy followers? Nope, but you can not get paid to follow someone. It's kind of like the opposite. It makes you cooler.
Alright. Double snap hands.
Alright, alright. Ooh, doesn't get anything there, but that's because there's a nice delay attack by Moblin. Also, what Zenless Zone 0 character is based off his bullet skin?
Luckily I don't play that game.
Honestly, real. Uh-oh, gets caught by the Fumajin on her own projectile.
Oh, you're dead.
Uh-oh, that's an OD, that's a super. You know, Bullet's actually known for doing a lot of damage.
Yeah, I saw on YouTube videos.
I've seen, I think this actually might be the lowest damaging Bullet combo I've seen.
The rat.
Yeah.
Let's take a look. What was that?
This isn't, but the first rat was like bluish themed, so I don't think this is the right
this
one.
is a default palette.
Yeah.
It's not based on anything then, it's just some random color.
No, the other way around.
Oh yeah, that character is based off this bullet palette, you're right.
Yep. By the way, it's actually based off this comeback that Mask is about to do.
Yeah.
It's that. Okay, well, you know, it's what it is.
Well, never mind. Moblin will be taking the set.
Rest in peace, Mastfam Bullet.
Rest in peace to Mastfam and his $20. Mr. Smugfrog228, would you like to put that $20 in our match arena?
True.
Now that is a very smart idea, if I say so myself.
What would you do if you had $20 to throw around?
You have it. Yep. See, we appreciate you, Smugfrog228. We will actually be putting you on the TRO Hall of Fame for bringing in the $20 into our match arena.
Title pending. All right, and that's gonna bring us to our last set of this round of the bracket. After this, we will be in top 6, but Ryukasim versus Onyxdood is going to be our last match of top 8. I assume everybody's going to be staying on their characters. We'll be seeing Ryukasim Hakumen continuing where he left off, where Moblin left off, and Onyxdood on the Izayoi, seeing what that extra movement can do to make that Hakumen matchup look effortless. Oh?
Wait.
I'm liking this.
Ryukasim Taukaka.
Ryukasim, well known for his Hakumen.
But even better known for his Taukaka.
Honestly, decently likely.
Oh,
If not better known, better respected for it. I don't know if he's known for this part of his Tao, though.
looks like Taukaka has possessed his gameplay. Not doing anything here.
Now,
What's that
okay.
like? What is that purple pink area with like the futuristic one with the little sun? What's that called again?
The futuristic area with the little sun.
Like the yellow sun, little futuristic, like purple and pink area.
I think we are disconnected. The purple
We are
and
definitely desynced.
can we just close the... Okay. Well, it appears to be fixed.
I guess it's all good now.
Yeah, usually it resyncs up on new round. We're going to tentatively assume Onyxdood took that first round. We'll see. But we'll know who took the first round based off what happens at the end of this one, and if mysteriously there's an Astra. Unlikely, but possible. That would require Ryukasim getting to 100 meter before Izayoi dies, though. Alright, a little bit of an error.
Kind of pressure with the
Deadly.
taunt.
Oh, that's right.
Taunt pressure.
The taunt does chip. It is a special after all. What is Ryuka? He's disconnected again.
His controller just went bye-bye town.
Oh. So I see. This is a demonic night. The netcode works for once, and then people's controllers start exploding.
We've had 2 controllers combusted today. Will we see a third?
Who was the second?
Aerodat?
Who was the first?
Ryukizum?
All right. So be it.
Does
Look at the timer.
Alright, well.
It is an important part of being a fighting game player of having a working controller. This is a BYOC sport game, whatever you want
Onyx
to
looks
call it.
like he is possessing his opponent to, like,
Action.
break their controller.
Effective, very fast round. Onyxdood taking it. in less
Well
than-
done with Onyx. Taking the first game. I really liked the part where he did 5C60, and looks like Ryukizum was not ready for it.
Honestly, yeah. It's kind of expressive. Um, all right. Many people have opinions on what you should do as a commentator during downtime.
What?
My personal opinion, one of the things you should do as a commentator during downtime is convince the game to work so there's no more downtime. All right, and it wasn't going to be that easy. So looking forward to them to both just lock in and be ready to go.
I don't like the way that Ryukizum is not even picking his character. We know what that means.
Oh, yeah, I'm not gonna lie. In a situation like this, I would have rebooted this and that, and then some. Shout out Koopa Claus, popping in here. We're almost 400 followers. If you're not following, you should. If your friends aren't following, DM them and let them know about this little tournament known as the Raven Online, happening just about every Thursday, 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. All right. Almost becoming a second controller. Okay. Let's see, what do we got going on? Damn, getting put to sleep by the Izayoi gameplay. Really, honestly, a vicious character.
Oh, well.
Presses your reactions to the absolute limit, and just specifically because you can't react. But don't worry, guys, you can react. Vicious character, especially when you start off up a whole game because the opponent's controller was having issues. All right, that's all the hits of Tau 3C. I don't know if Izayoi's EA would be able to hit that move. Oh, nice reset. Not quite working. Pulling off a little bit of Hazama class play right there. Although, to be fair, Tau was the first to do it. Okay. Let's see it. This isn't the kill, but this is good damage. That super does tons. And that's going to be clutching it out with that overhead falling on the wake up as Onyxdood decides not to DP. Alright. But Onyxdood making it look easy, grabbing 4 stocks and opening up that gain arts mode. Rocking the GA. This isn't League of Legends, but yes, she does have a second life. Okay. And we're back into that corner knockdown. Does not matter. Ryukizum attempts to roll out. No super here. For some reason, Onyxdood gambling a little bit more and walks away. with that kill, ODing through the pressure. Wow. Rest in peace, Ryuko-sem. I hope your controller works better, or is fixed, or is a new controller. But shout out to fighting it out and finishing the set despite the conditions. Major shout out on being a good sport. But it's going to be Onyxdood who advances in this bracket. And we're going to go back to the top side of losers to see Dark Souls 2 versus Moblin. Meanwhile, right after that, we'll have Quetzalgoatl versus Onyxdood once again on stream, rounding out the rest of the losers before we're going to go back to winners finals, where Akin and Garanex have been waiting. But allow me just 1 sec to grab a bite of water and to recharge before this next set. Okay. What do you mean we're not loading into the match? Larry, have you been paying the ISP bill? Have you been taking care of the
No,
business?
he's gone at the moment.
Oh, rest in peace.
No, he's going to get food and water. We're waiting on
Oh, good
Moblin.
choice. Oh, understandable. Food and water is always a good idea. Moblin. More like Hakumen. More like Hakumen. Hakumen sounds like a ship. Not like the boat and the ones you find in the ocean, though. Some people are concerned about a lot of things, which, you know, it is what it is. The fun fact, guys, earlier I spent 15 minutes attempting to get into a game of League of Legends. Then, once I finally made it through Champ Select successfully, then boom, 5-minute load time. Somebody's duo just decided to like unplug their router or something and walk away. And then we load in. Naturally, the guy who's AFK is on my team. And then his duo is like, yeah, this guy does it all the time. And then we're like, we'll play it out anyway. And we get first blood. And then my team ints 4 deaths in the span of about 5 seconds. And then we just hit the FF at 2 minutes into the game.
Dang, that's absolutely insane.
You know, at least it didn't cost me any elo.
I'm glad, but
It was a League of Legends experience.
That sounds about right.
But speaking of a game with 5 characters in it, Luna, Senna, Trinity Glassfile, Jin Kisaragi, and Hakumen all on screen right now, believe it or not.
Oh, and you know
Oh,
what's
excuse
also
me.
on screen? A freaking one-button DP. What a lucky
True.
pull. Oh, no.
Uh-oh, that's an overhead you want to react to. Casually, 4.3k.
I was
And that's an
born.
overhead.
I was born in the salt mines. I can react to that.
Yeah. Unlike the other one, which fortunately doesn't lead to too much raw, but it's
that's
not too much you can do about it. This
Oh,
doesn't quite
no.
kill yet. Going for the blue beat, looking for something silly.
Whoa, what are we
Text control.
doing? Oh my god.
I don't know about that bubble.
Dark
I have to
Souls.
assume it was a mistake, but that's the only thing on that input.
Do we got hammer?
Tech throw into hammer is kind of hype, but I don't know about versus Hakumen with his 4C. Okay. That'll catch.
Hello, everybody.
Oh,
How
hello,
are we
Barry.
doing?
I apologize. That Izayoi game really discombobulated me. I had to take like a 5-minute nap.
You're good, you're good.
It's okay,
And I got
because now
water.
we don't got Izayoi
How-
in the screen anymore. We got Moblin versus Dark Souls,
Yeah.
and I'll let you take it over.
Very, very excited.
Alright. Alright, right back into it. Moblin getting some momentum going, but it might be turning
Yep.
around here with that anti-air. Okay.
That's no punish. You can't punish that. You have to
Don't
hold.
cover.
When it comes to plastic Seoke, you kind of have to hold it.
Yeah, and I mean, right there, that charge is completely whiffing. Honestly, I think Dark Souls had a
You
response
could,
to the punish.
You could parry though.
Oh,
Like
yeah.
super parry, not regular parry, because you can
Yep.
jump cancel. Oh, he knows! Never mind.
Did he
My
just jump out of the
apologies,
catch
Moblin.
box and it didn't trigger?
No, he just didn't hit it. He
Okay.
did JC. Yeah, I'm accidentally buying controlled Moblin into doing it.
Okay. Little funny whiff right there. Both characters getting pushed back by seemingly nothing. Oh, excellent routing right here. Right into that bat. Nothing
my
on
God.
wake up. Gets away with it. Alright, and it's going to expire the entire OD. All for nothing.
Oh,
But
try
text
to
forwards.
reset.
Gets out of throw. Nice.
Could
Back
still
in the
be
corner.
robbable.
Mm-hmm. It is
Moblin
definitely.
does have his guns loaded here.
Yep.
To go for
all
an armed
8.
robbery. Uh-oh, never mind. It's unwinnable.
No, that box is okay.
Oh,
Okay.
he's in nowhere. Look, 2C does do 1,000 base damage or 900, which means he can one-shot
enough.
it.
That's what Hakumen C buttons are needed for.
Yo!
I don't know if those two are far apart. They're too
Nice
close
one,
together.
Amazing Emma.
Uh-huh.
Air dash.
Okay. This robbery might be commencing. We might be getting all the way through. Okay.
Uh-oh.
2
Agito.
knockouts for 3K is not bad.
No! Okay, nice cut. Watch out, unblockable. Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is. Excellent RC right there. Doing less than 1,000 damage, but still cleaning it up with that combo. Wow.
Your bank is down? A likely story, Smug Frog 228. I know he's smug right now, because he said that.
Something tells me.
He's definitely a smug frog.
All right, but that's 1-0 for Dark Souls. We are in. Is this still loser quarters or is this loser semis? This is losers quarters. Yeah, this is loser quarter. This is for like fifth? Oh, all right. Back at it again. Let's see what Dark Souls is cooking up for us. All right, that's definitely a take to eat 2.5K, but perhaps a turnaround will come. That grab's huge. Okay. Bringing Hakumen down to about 10K health here, a little under actually, 9K if you will. And things are going down from here. Gets barriered out, whisks the throw, but he's gonna get jumped out of, I think, anyway. What's the next move here? All right, we're seeing some Oki pushes the whiff on the J2 or C, which will whiff against the Yukikaze. Okay. I don't believe this is a kill. No. Oh. Nah, this ain't killing. Not for one bit. If it was OD, but I don't know if it was time to OD. I might have been really tight. Mugen? OD? Okay, let's see it. Oh, he flinched. No, Dark Souls, what are you doing? What are you doing? No!
リベル2アクション
It's okay, it's okay. Reset. Hakumen has to wait a full minute before he can do that again. You got time. Excellent rotation through those items, throwing everything out, keeping Hakumen on the other side of the screen, forcing him to wait behind that Fumajin. Okay. But despite getting the item he was looking for, he's still not, winning this match just yet. We're going to see what Dark Souls can do to try to bring it back. He's currently down in this game, but he is up in the set. Okay. Get that Agito Ender. Doesn't quite get much off of it, but that's a 6 speed. Going to open up Dark Souls once again.
Oh, burst.
Okay. Uh-oh. Not a counter hit, though. Nothing afterwards. Okay. There you go. Okay. Air dash in the combo. We love it. Alright, that's an ender. Catches with the J2C. Hakumen not yet having a meter to do that Yukikaze reversal super. But towards the end of this combo, not quite yet. 2B whiffs. The overdrive stealing out with a 2A Renka. 1-1 in the set. Moblin ties it up. Okay, it's okay.
戦術データリンク技共有開始白面
It happens, it happens.
The Wheel of Fate is done でリベル
Are we actually behind? I don't feel like it takes too long.
I do think we're very, very behind.
Wait, it might be, being that it's actually like 8:45 Eastern. I forget, are you Canada or are you also Michigan? You don't have to answer.
I live in the better area.
There you go.
Oh, RC.
Ooh. Okay. That's going to be a cleanup for DS2. Huge.
リベル2アクション
Okay. One at a time here. Dark Souls finds himself up a round in the game, but tied in games in the match. Okay. Pops this route one more time. Fully loaded on those missiles. We're going to see what the Thwomps can do. Not the Thwomps. Mega missiles, whatever the hell they're called. Bullets. Bills. Okay, okay. Tanara's real for that. Okay. No Agito Ender, but it's still a little bit awkward. It's going to be a 16-ton hammer ready for the platinum. Okay. Ooh, very awkward trade counter hits. You can really see how these players are feeling based off the way that they rolled. Dark Souls rolling away, but it's not going to be enough to save them. That's going to be a lost round. All tied up here. Last round, last game of this loser's
Oh,
quarter
yeah.
set.
Let's take a look. Rebel 3.
All right, both players trying to slow the game down a little bit to find their breath. It's going to be DS2 who finds the first hit, although it's really a little bit of, you know, a Moblin self-hit. Doesn't find the combo off. Uh-oh.
Oh, wait.
Once again, doesn't go into anything, and that counter is going to be the first actual combo we're going to see. And results in undoing all of the stray hits that Dark Souls was able to find himself. It's another... Okay,
Oh,
there you go.
No burst
Moblin.
from Moblin here. Gets a next combo, though.
Yeah, and an X combo for sure. Okay, okay. Doesn't get anything off of it, though. Whips the cat hammer, but it looks dangerous. Okay, and there's the burst for Moblin if he wants to spend it.
Please. No burst. Oh, no.
Blocks what?
Doesn't punish it. Wait.
Uh-oh.
Wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
Wait. You're dead.
PS2 lost it. Oh, no. Okay. Oh, no, he's fine. He was just barely too far. The positioning was too awkward. There was no more Alagatama. He couldn't do anything. Wow. DS2 really hits the jingle.
Well done. Well done.
Every once in a while, you get away with it. But today is not the day for Moblin. A very unfortunate drop. Perhaps the spacing, perhaps the timing just wasn't quite there. Absolute nail-biter back and forth by both players. But this bracket's not over yet. Much like Ragna 2-2C, we got a match or 2-2C. Think about that one right there. We should be seeing Quetzalgoatl versus Onyxdood here. Closing up, or at least wrapping up, our losers bracket for the time being, as we'll go back to winners before coming back down here to try to battle out the rest of it and see what is left. All right, Ketz is in here, Onyx is in here.
今月データリンクスサイド開始 The wheel of fate is turning.
All right.
Action.
Oh, catching the whiff button already. Let's go with the 6B smiling on in there. 3 seals already, make that 4. That's Sword, Hedgehog, DP, and the 236A tackle. All right, the DP blocked and punished by that OD Izayoi, who's now at 5 stocks in Gain Arts. Susan JC, a good button, but not good enough. All right, trades out the meter for a turn to play the game again. Down to 3 stocks. We're seeing Ketz actually play a great game, trying to deny everything he can from Izayoi.
Does have DP though, so.
Mm-hmm.
Not that. No stacks, but gets hit by the projectile.
Yep,
Right.
that's 2 back in the pocket.
All right, the 6C.
All right, all right.
Back dashes. 7
Crap.
frame.
Wow.
Did not know that combos. First round is going to Quetzalgoatl. Has an OD advantage as well. That'd be pretty good for him.
2. Action.
Okay, let's see what Ketz has for us. 6A to negate the projectile. Gets DP already. Upgrades tackle so we can get those combos mid-screen. Wow, really taking this slow. All right, that's a full tackle right there. That's right. Now we're getting the big combos. All right, literally just staggering his way into being able to select the special he wants. That's 6 out of 8 already by Ketz. Make that level 2 tackle right now, or level 2 hedgehog. Okay, 214B for those Ragna lovers. That's an overhead. Okay. Just letting it be. Taps the J. Hey, what is going on?
Oh, burst from.
He robs the
Onyxdood.
burst. Okay. Now, even if he loses the
Okay.
round,
He has OK, but it's Susan DP at the end of the day. Burst coming in from Quetz.
I'm not sure what he's.
6D. No confirm.
Is this a disconnect? I'm not even sure. This might just be Susan.
No stacks.
Uh-oh.
No counter assault. Okay,
Wow.
overhead.
Onyx playing incredibly respectful. Not challenging anything. I'm not sure if that was the right choice. Bum, 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 ba-dum, ba-dum, bum, ba, ba. All right. Once our players are ready, we'll be running that back once again. To see who's going to come out on top here in our last losers quarter set here. These players, I believe, are playing for 5th at this bracket. We're going to see who gets to pull through and who is going to ice us out.
The wheel of fate is turning. Level 1. Action.
Okay, here we are. Taps all of the Sonic Sabers. One of them finds home, one of them miffs. Gonna be 2 stocks on the board, and that's an OD. Doesn't find quite what they were looking for, but finds themselves in gain art now with 4 stocks. Meanwhile, Susan has 4 seals. It's not quite an equivalent exchange rate. Make that 5. It's about to be 6. I think so. All right. This is wow. Okay. Doesn't tap the super. Keeps it all normal to try to deny as much OD gain from Onyxdood as Ketz can. Clashes the projectiles. Taps 1 more. Gets that DP. Upgrades the tackle. We're gonna see what all can we get here out of Ketz. Surely trying to show off some dominance.
5 stacks from Onyx here, but gets hit.
Okay, okay. Really showing off the frames on that 5A. +3.
Oh, that was a good time though, DR. But
Huge. Yeah, it doesn't really get anything for it. And the tackle actually just sneaking its way underneath those Sonic Sabers. Doesn't work out that time. Clashing with 1 when there's 5 of them, not enough. Okay, okay. And suddenly like that, it's 3K for a 5-hit combo. It started off with an overhead, right? Does this kill? Nope. Onyxdood immediately bursts out, but that won't save you. All 4 buttons might work and hit stun, but you only need 2 during grab stun. And he didn't press him.
unlucky. Is that the end of the set?
That's going to be 2-0 for Ketz.
Yep.
Which is going to bring us back into winners.
Back in the winners finals, Garanex versus Matt.
Yep, who have been so patiently waiting. Did you turn on rematch? The weak should fear the strong. What a take. With DS2, letting them know how you should feel about the state of your controller. Buy that Hori, buy that Sanwa. Do not buy the Mad Cats.
All right, you heard it here first. Do not buy the Mad Cats.
True, first time ever somebody said it. Mad Cats is shit.
戦術データリンクラフ共有開始だ。狭間
Honestly, they should come out with Dark Souls 4, just like, to make it 4, so you can make a sequel to something that's already had 2 sequels and really doesn't need another sequel. It's like how there's Black Ops 3 too.
The wheel of fate is turning.
Alright. The young blood in here. The little brother. What are we gonna see here?
Okay.
Little bro kind of putting heat on. Okay. It's not going in too hard just yet. Okay, what did I say? I lied. Putting the routes on deck. Okay. There it is. Excellent movement. Actually, Loki, he was supposed to go on the left and then on the right, but it's fine. It's a kind of ugly route. Pops the stance in neutral, just cancels it immediately. Okay, 5A cross up 5C, and that's going to be a confirm. Wow. Garanex with a passion.
Impressive.
リベル2アクション
Okay. I don't believe that was the 6A he was looking for. Hey, yo, gameplay? Step dash? Okay. Get the DP knockdown. Checks the 2A. Checks some 5As.
Oh.
Starts the Rekka. Vanishing Fang.
Oh yeah. She.
Then with a
CT
slide
jump
BC. Or AB. CT.
Counter hit 5AA. It's a pretty good starter. I'm not gonna lie. But you're dead.
Oh, and that's a perfect right there. Somebody farming.
リベル3アクション
Like how some people use like BCAD, other people use BC, BCE. I feel the same way about like for what year is it? Kind of feel the same way about.
BTAD. I see.
Yeah, easy. But like for Crush Trigger, do you use CT or do you use AB?
I just hit AB.
Hell yeah.
For barrier, I use barrier macro, but for CT, I just hit AB. Same
Yeah.
with whatnot.
There's a time and place for both. I like mixing it up just for fun. Okay. Trying to use up that barrier, try to push that now to out, but Garanex not having the best luck at it. Akin finding a very easy time finding his way in. Yo!
That is crazy.
I didn't realize he even had 100 meter.
Me neither.
The vision. All right. But that's only the first game of this first of 3 right here. This is winners finals. Holy, is that a starter to this? Okay, yeah, now it's set to rematch. Previously, you said it's a rematch and then unset the rematch. We'll see if this one works. BTW gamers, players, if you're listening to me, first up, mute the stream. You shouldn't be listening to me. Second up, we turned on rematch. Abandon hope. All you who enter here. Psyche K, kind of hype. That anime is pretty worth it. Alright, alright. Respectful blocking like this is Smash 4. What's up next? Okay, okay. That's going to be a catch on the Encade into some End Fangs. Okay, okay. All the way through. Catching it. Gets the corner Oki. Just as planned. Garanex respectfully blocking the save jump. Ready for the mix afterwards. Opened up. Attempts to make a slightest press. Doesn't get away with it. This doesn't quite kill. But that jab, 5A looks extra scared. Immediate cancel on the 4D. Tagged on the fuzzy attempt. But that's a counter hit. Garanex, oh, not quite in the game. Very wise cancel on that chain. Was not safe. Oh, this man is playing with a pixel. And gets robbed. He attempted to block on the first frame of jump. Or in the air. Which I don't believe you can do. Oh, cannot quite confirm it. The Naoto player gets pushed just too far away. Okay. Big counter hit right there. Into the corner we go. Garanex taking that Jamaiji knockdown and 4K with it. Immediately connects with the stance. Can't get anything for it. But goes through that DP, and that's going to be a Hotenjin route. This should kill right here. And if it doesn't, something's very wrong. Excellent. Nearly 4.7K for 50 bar. Hazama.
Yeah, this is Hazama right there.
Alright, gets the counter hit on the start of this chance. He's allowed to charge it all the way up so you can get that full combo. Boom, 39-11. And that's another full combo off the second hit of stance right there. Charged up once again. This is a big... Okay, unfortunate drop right there. Making things a little awkward, but that's crouch confirmed. Goes for the run-up air throw. We like it. Yep, that's right. When you do the D extender, or the D follow-up on J2D for Hazama, he doesn't go straight down. But it looks like the Gar is the biggest fish tonight. 1-1. Making it look like Akin never even had a chance to Astral. Okay, okay, here we are. Right back at it again. Flies on him with the JB. That throw is going to get teched though. We're going to see what Garanex can do to try to get this heat up. One more A button connecting, but doesn't get anything for it. Finally scrolls through his pallets. Now he's locked in and ready to play this game. Okay, that's 4. Oh, not quite 4K on the board. An unfortunate drop. Perhaps Naoto's hurtbox. Perhaps just the spacing. And here we are. It's Hazama OD, but that's a Naoto combo on the board. Takes that 2K and the corner knockdown. Can't get anything for it, just the meaty. Okay, catches that counter hit. It's going to bring this around to about 4K and one more knockdown. Oh, it's okay. Spends the meter, goes for over 5. Checks with that blue beat. Garanex immediately spends 100 meter on that counter assault into the RC. Tries to get out of the corner. But this time, Matt's going to find him with that run-up air throw coming in clean.
Impressive, impressive.
Okay,
Oh,
okay. Catch him standing. 2 A's underneath the chain, huge, and that's a massive counter hit JD. All right. This is big damage right here. 4.2k already, and Garanex is looking really low on the health bar. Akin completely erasing any mentality that we had about that, this matchup after last round, last game. Okay. With the 5D, Garanex gets the memo, attempts to get out while he can. The Jabaki not quite playing out, but that one's going to get away with it. Catches him crouching with that JB. Okay. There's a knockdown. Gets a little bit of a cross-up. It's allowed to live for now. Until the end of now. Okay. Taking this back and forth. These players are extending this as long as they can. Absolutely feels scripty. This most certainly feels like a classic. If you ask me, this has been the undercard of so many tournaments. There's questions asked about, will Fuzz win? Will Bang? Will Ice Cool? Will Don? But if you want to, talk about a matchup of players who are vying for that spot, but not quite there yet, these two are possibly the most symbolic of it, of that young Muddy running it in here. Hey, this route, I love this route. Holy, I did not expect to see this in bracket. No loss in winners finals. Let's go, Matt. Right there, the Arsa, what, JADPRCJD? So cool. It is 100% scripted. But who cares? It's hype. We don't care.
It's very hype, yep.
Training mode for a reason. Boot it up. And this... Oh. Alright, but Garanex extra low on barrier. But Matt doesn't have the meter to use Crush Trigger. However, they're both in low health, so they're going to passively gain meter if Matt gets the chance to use it. I don't know if I agree with this. That throw after the Jermaine Sheen was a little greedy. The DP is going to go through the chain. And that's going to be that for Garanex. Down 1-0 in this game. Needs to win 2 rounds to win this one. Matt only needs to win 1. Likewise, in the set, Garanex needs to win 2 games, and Matt only needs to win 1. All right. And that's one more Jacko into the corner. We're going to see what does Garanex have up his sleeves. Try to extend this set. Okay, mashes it out on that 2A. Trusts it. Showing who actually has the skull in this matchup. It's not the Skull Girl, I'll tell you that much. Bursting on out. Not accepting it. Can't quite get down to the ground in time to punish that DP. Okay. What are we going to see here? Just holds that barrier, trying to get the Naoto out. But Matt's so ready for those micro dashes. He just wants to walk back in. Halftime, actually, he's not even micro dashing. He just got them forward moving buttons. All right. This is going to go to 6K. I think this might kill. Does this kill? I think this kills. Nope, not with that route. Oh no, Garanex not ready to commit to the next move. Goes for the 2C. Nope, not yet. This is going back and forth. Who can actually get a hit that kill? There it is.
No burst from Garanex.
And that's closing out winners finals. 3-1 for Akin, taking it over Garanex. Guaranteed money to our Naoto player. But we're going to have to go through losers first before we see who ends up on top here. Ketz wisely losing to Garanex to avoid having to play against a Platinum or a Naoto in winners finals. But now here in losers semis, Ketz has to face the other side of the coin, Dark Souls 2 on its Platinum Maternity.
Oh, wait, yep. What's the current tip?
The current tip:
Set.
win.
Dark Souls versus Quetz.
Yep. All right. At the sight of gods,
Take a look.
a ghost
Early OD, early EA.
inhabiting a weapon versus a ghost inhabiting a suit of armor. Who is coming out on top here? Okay. And that's one more seal unlocked. That's going to be the sword. But Dark Souls ready to block the overheads. Is Ketz going to block the next 6 to be here out of Dark Souls? Blocks the bubble. Alright. The second overhead comes off clean. Ketz putting up big damage, but this one won't quite kill it yet. He doesn't have the seal he needs. The DP is safe. But not safe enough. That's going to be an untech throw right there. Killing DS2. Taking Ketz up 1-0 in the round count here. Trying to get a lead in this loser semis, which is first to 2. This is not a finals. Whoever loses this is out of the money. Whoever wins this is guaranteed second.
Yep.
All right. It's going to be the follow-up. That 6B active until it hits the ground. All right. 2B catches. It's going to be big. We're going to see about 3K here out of flat. And then Susan's going to be in a one-tap territory where the next combo is guaranteed to kill. Just
Well
like
done.
that. Honestly, yeah.
Second round.
Oh, this is guaranteed third. You're right, Tanara. Nobody is guaranteed money for winning this. Okay, okay. One more overhead, but that overhead hit immediately, so it's not comboable without our C. Alright, immediate burst. Has no patience for Platinum's bullshit. No punish by a DS2 there. A little afraid. Alright, but that's a blue beat, but it's still going through, and that's level 2 sand kick, commonly thought to be the worst of the 3. Okay, okay. Yeah, Play Guy, he is kind of goated like that. Okay, okay. 2C doesn't quite pan out. The burst gets baited. It's tragic. Down 0-1 in a first to 2. This is getting dangerous. Ketz warmed up and are ready to go. We're going to see how far through can he bring this. Yeah, Derp, Ketz is kind of nice. Not just straight up. Kind of is. Can we finish the set tomorrow? Okay, hype. All right. Is this the end of DS2's story tonight? Or will they bring this one more game into this tournament? Blocks it. 6A, but now Ketz is ready to unlock. No longer DP. They fired off one too many moves. All right, they'll grab themselves inevitable calamity. Mash C. Gets caught by the bubble. Try and go for a 6B. Okay. That's a hammer for DS2. We're going to see what can they do. All right. Comes in with the landing. JC. The 6C. That's Platinum's iconic Oki right there. Okay. Pops it down one more time in the corner. Catches the jump out attempt. That's a guard crush right there. That barrier is broken. Okay. I don't believe this kills Susanoo health. I am a fraud. 3 more hits there. That was killing and then some. Okay, okay. What's next up on deck? Gets over the 6A, avoids giving a seal, but that's the 5th seal still over to Susanoo, as well as the second one. That's the DP 125. That's a great lineup. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Dark Souls down to 1 combo left in health. Basically anything could lead to their death here. Including that DP if Ketz was ready. It would have been a little rough though. Okay, lets the bombs go, gets those plus frames, tries to get an opportunity here to low down some mix. Ketz keeping it extra stable in the head, not forcing anything. Now 1-1 in this game. This could be the last game DS2 plays today. Unless they play more games after bracket, but you know, who knows. Okay. 2 and 4B unlocked for the Susan, as well as the DP. What's going to be next here is DS2's health is already whittling down. Tosses away the item, tosses away another item. Attempting to snipe Susan out of the sky, maybe just trying to get rid of them to open up some space in their inventory. That overhead gets blocked this time on reaction after that OD flash, but Ketz gets nothing for his OD. We're going to see what can he do here to try to get more going. Uh-oh, uh-oh. This is comboable. Right there. Scary. Triple overhead right there. Can't quite find the confirm. And that's a baited burst. Once again, Ketz taking it over Dark Souls with a burst bait in both sets. Ketz is on fire right now. All right. Intermission while our TO ices out all of the players to make it fair for everyone else so Ketz doesn't just steamroll the place. After Ketz's victory over DS2 2-0 in losers semis, we're going to be moving on to losers finals because that's the only other set we can play right now. It's going to be Garanex versus Quetzalgoatl. We saw it in winner semis as well. It went 2-1 for Garanex, but you need 3 wins here to win now. So this is going to be played all the way out. Once I hop in the Steam room so I can watch it. I hope you guys heard that. Let me turn on that auto pass. I don't need to be playing. I hope everybody at home appreciates the joke of the person doing commentary using an avatar that doesn't speak. There's comedy here. Actually, I should say Black Rock Shooter is my Discord Avi because they also don't speak, and that would be funny as hell. All right. Ooh, caught by the complete mix. Okay, the JC doesn't lead to anything. That's an excellent reaction by Garanex to just EA that 6B. BTW Dogzea, you know, Ignis, or not Ignis, Ada doesn't talk, so you know, that's the joke. Got him. And that's a DP by Susan, completely get off of me tool. Very effective, BTW. No combo there. Okay. Couple 5A, 2A action here. RC's the low end, and there is the God Press. No room for an RC. That meter was already spent, but it doesn't matter. It's still 2K on the board. If Gara's not willing to burst, this could very well be the end. No combo. Okay, classic Hazama gameplay. Counter assault RC chain. Ketz walks away with it. Stances up on him. Lets him know. Let's run this back once more. Ketz up 1-0 in the losers finals. In the round count, not in the set count. Okay, that's the Jimeji knockdown. What are we going to see here? Some stance moves. Okay. Taps the 5A. Nope, goes straight into the stance again. All right, cancels the J2D, but it makes up the timing enough so Ketz is ready for it. Okay. Ketz showing off a little bit of power. Really trying to send a message here. Okay. That's the counter assault. Keeps Susan in corner. I don't know if I'm calling that bait the DP, but it sure did that. All right, maximize those 5Cs. The no tech, well, the delay tech really avoids that J2C right there. Great moves by Ketz. Maybe it was, a choice. Maybe it was just passive. Okay, Gara missing out on those chains. Can't cancel it. Gets punished for it. 29-65. That's damage on the board for Ketz. Gara's looking mighty killable right now, and Ketz is possibly ready to unleash a astral finish. Okay, dumps the burst. Just shoots him down. Walks at him. King Von style. Oh. Okay. Baits the Hotenjin? Huh?
I think my Blaze Blue just crashed. We'll be back in a second.
The stream's still working?
Yeah.
What the? Alright, well, we're still playing this game, and that's another EA let rip to crush his way through 6B, but Ketz still going, has all the aura he needs. Okay. Powering through. Alright, Ketz once again finds that knockdown, pumping out that damage. Garanex probably going to have to burst if he wants to be able to stay in this round, but maybe that's not the wiser idea. Backdash in corner, Ketz is ready for it, smokes him. 70 seconds left on the clock already. Wow. Okay. Here we are. Immediate burst. Negates any momentum that Ketz could get, but I don't know if it matters. Right there, Garanex not ready to hop into the invul option off his stance. Gets caught by Ketz's projectile DP. Okay. Confirms with that JB right there. Not the usual button you see Susan's using, but that one is a little more confirmable on certain hits. All right, as many walks as he can just to stance up, or maybe it's just a commentary on Susan's dash. Holy, jumping over the counter assault. Ketz taking that 2-0 right there already in losers finals. Could this be a 3-0? I think he's in the bag. I'm gonna be real with you. He's kind of,
Absolutely.
Who are you? I'm you, but better. Hazama, Susanoo. One of them is merely a reflection of reality, but truly the other is a destruction thereof. Hashtag lore moments Japan. Okay, Ketz. Perhaps lore moments Mexico as well. Okay. Let's see. Okay, ready to tech the throw. Almost certainly OS. Okay. Perhaps he just had that kind of read. Sometimes your aura is just too big and people can sense your actions. Okay. Wow, he is chopping him up right here, saying this is a no-fly zone. This is 9-12 right here. Okay, okay. Backs out, gets out of the way of that EA. Can't do anything about the 6A. Spends all the meter, gets away with it too. You can't take the meter to the next round. You should spend it anyway, okay?
No CA. I'm lucky.
Look, inflation hits everybody, but it hits you less hard if you have no money in your bank account. That's
True.
why, guys. Okay, don't listen to that. Okay. Ooh, 5B gets on the other side of it, clips him with it. Gasho into the knockdown right here. Jamasian trustful as ever. Okay, counter hit. Routes into a 5B. What are you going to see here? Casual 3.6 gets the corner, immediately slams the overhead, RCs it. Here we are, less than 500 health left on Hazama. That's an OD. That should kill. We're in active flow. Blood split. Holy cow, that's a 3-0 for Quetzalgoatl. It's Ketz who left the lobby? What do you mean?
What? I'm surprised.
The
Let me get
Garanex
in.
cosplay coming out by Quetzalgoatl.
Let me get in this.
Get your ass in this room, Wary. Let's go. The message in chat and stream matches.
Yep.
Holy movies right there. This man said there's not enough Super Freeze in Blaze Blue Central Fiction. If my game is not slowed down so I myself, my mother, my grandma, and my dead great-grandma can see who just got killed, the game's not holding the frame for long enough. She works hard for the money. We're not doing too bad. It is not even 9:30 and we are getting grand finals underway.
Yep. Not that slow.
Quetzalgoatl. Suzuno coming in off of a 3-0 against Garanex. Versus Akin. Matt. Who thus far in this bracket beat Onyx on Izayoi. He beat Dark Souls on Plat. He beat Garanex on Hazama. He has yet to face a Suzuno player in bracket today. We're going to see who has the sauce here.
This is grand finals, right?
Uh-huh. All the way.
Alright, well, looks like I didn't get in the lobby in time. Can you start streaming again?
Yeah, I can stream for you.
Alright.
The wheel on fate is turning. Level 1. Action.
Okay, okay.
Counter.
Trades a counter hit immediately. Ketz takes a little bit more damage, but he has the larger health bar to start with. Okay, okay. Here we are. Putting in the heat already. Ketz throwing out 3 overheads, calling that Okizeme a little bit gapped, but it's kind of hard for Naoto to reach that far up and behind him. Okay. Ketz showing off that momentum. Akin down to less than
Surprised I
3,000
didn't
health.
see a fuzzy there.
Yeah, honestly. It would have been tempting to go for again, but he slowed down the pace just a little bit, trying to keep everything intact, including that ego. The 4D gets called out. It's still cashed out the seal, but I don't know how good Sword is going to be when Naoto's on top of you. Oh, nice barrier. Would Sword super kill? I don't think so. Okay, okay. Cancels into the Calamity. That move is safe. And that's going to clean it up. The attempt to run in after that Sword caught by that 5A. That is a disjointed button right there.
Level 2. Action.
Okay, okay. Oh yeah, this is El Clasico. All right, Tetsu. Okay, okay. True, these guys, if they haven't played offline, I'd be shocked, but I'm pretty sure they have numerous times. Okay, okay, but Cat's looking at trying to make this a perfect.
Combo. Yeah, I mean, very strong.
Wow.
Oh, frame kill.
Uh-huh. All right, it's not a perfect anymore. That's a counter hit. Okay, okay. Shade, we are in grand finals right here. These two are the two you want to watch. We're going to see if Cats can cheese an Astral here, perhaps, trying to send a message back to Matt saying, I can do it too. Matt is thus far the only person to land an Astral on stream tonight. 5A RC is a little bit disrespectful. Probably was supposed to be a jab. Or a grab. A little jab, grab, tick-toe, whatever you want to call it.
Oh.
Is this a comeback? Is he turning this around from such low health?
Oh, nice DP burst. It doesn't
Impeccable burst right there. I spiritually disagree with it, but...
Oh, nice.
All right, he got away with it. Almost certainly not meant to be a 2D. I can assume that was supposed to be 6623D, but... All right. And we sped things up to keep the heat high. Back to the site of gods. If God did not exist, it would be necessary to invent him. Okay, okay. Right there. Doesn't have the meter yet to unlock all the seals, but still unlocks 3 more and pops 4.3k. But Matt finds his way out with the DP. Okay, okay. Cat's firing back with one of his own, showing off that they're both high-skill gamers. Okay, okay. Has the range right there required to confirm that sword in corner, but gets the drop, doesn't cancel the JC in time. Interesting backup by both characters trying to stay safe. Can I get sword super RC? I think it'd be funny. Okay, okay. Gets the first hit, but can't confirm it. That's level 1 tackle. Okay, okay. Not panning out just yet for Cats as Akin trying to get onto the board.
Yep.
Cats is in the lead, but he is in loser's bracket, so he has to get 6 wins total.
Oh.
But he's possibly halfway there to his first set of wins. All right, all right. Cats takes that with the low, opening him up already. That grab, going to be a full combo here. Going to guarantee a corner knockdown. Akin holding, getting that immediate emergency attack. It's a little bit telegraphed if you hold the button. You really got to watch out against Susanoo. All right, all right. Akin playing back. Doesn't want to get caught looking like a fool against Susan's gigantic buttons. Yep, there we are. Now we're cooking. Catching that whiff 2C. We're going to see what all can Matt do. Unfortunate. Tries to dodge perhaps a DP, but it doesn't come out.
That's unlucky. Oh,
No.
nice confirm from
Okay.
Matt here.
Yep, this is
Very
big.
nice.
Okay, okay. We'll see what all can we do here. Press that 5A. Show him what pressure looks like. Okay, no RC on the low. Cats knows that that DP is too slow. Okay. Don't do anything about the super. Spend the burst trying to close this out on round 2 before going to Jeopardy again. Can't quite get the confirm. Okay, nice block low. Excellent Yomi. Snipes him. Wow. What an American. For those of you just coming back from that ad break, that is going to be a win for Quetzalgoatl against Matt. Catching him with the 6A, while Naoto Kurogane is dropping down with a falling JD. What a catch. But here we are into game 3 of this first of up to 2 games in winners
Yep.
or grand finals. This is possibly Matt's last game in the winner's side of the bracket until they both drop down into the dungeon of losers.
Not looking good for Matt right now.
No, Ketz is still on absolute fire. He could possibly go on I suppose, up to a 11-game winning spree. Which is no easy feat. Especially from losers. Okay. Dodges the JD. Attempts to unlock a seal. One's not available. Okay. That's that knockdown that Natsu's known for. Collect the 4K, get the corner knockdown. Okay, keeping it slow. And neither one of these players wants to be the one to make the mistake that sends them home. They've made it so far. They're both guaranteed money. But who can come out on top? Who gets to have the ego? And it's looking like Matt might be putting the puzzle pieces back together.
Yep.
Try to slow down Ketz. All right. Nice. DP on wake up. Not a reaction to that overhead, but ready to challenge it anyway.
Oh, nice 5B counter. Doesn't fully convert off it though. 6A. Double 6A. Gets a Grand Viper. Hits him with a JB.
Gets the DP already as well. That's also a spin. This is getting dangerous. 2A doesn't get converted, but Matt not in any better of a spot as the overhead. I think we're all tied up in the round count now. All right. Matt on his last life, possibly, of this first set here. We're going to see who is going to be able to bring this home right here. All right, and that grab's going to go untacked. Matt steals the burst. Okay. Gets some space, collects that DP. Upgrades that tackle already. Okay. The cane gets converted. That 6C was not intentional, but honestly, with the way it fell, it might be. And the 6A converts from max range. Okay. Here's our knockdown, 2.5k on the board for Matt. It's looking like Ket's at a little bit over 4k health left. We're going to see what all can he do. He spends a CA, tries to get out of corner, but doesn't want to advance. Doesn't want to get caught not holding back. Okay. Not much meter on the deck for Ketz. Doesn't have burst either. And he's in a vulnerable amount of life right here. He will not get burst back during a combo. Uh-oh.
Matt takes this game, looks like.
Yep. Steals it with Astral. Found right after one tap. A stray move to kick Ketz underneath that threshold. One more on the board for It's Matt QSG. Hype moments and aura.
Absolutely.
Opinions? Okay. Matt might have done the math. He needs to lose 6 games to go home. Or he could just win 3. And he's trying to go to bed. So he knows what's up. He's here to win 2 more games here to try to all send us home.
Wait, he wants to go to bed?
At some point. But perhaps he wants to win.
Because I wanted to play a game with the Matt for this bracket. I'm not gonna
I have
lie.
no
He is not sleeping.
Okay.
Alright.
The trade doesn't work out for Matt. But Matt's going to still have the life lead after that interaction. Okay. This could be a convert right here. Big damage. That's looking like Susan numbers. 4.8. And that's a block on the DP. Matt takes one more round. He's 1 round away from being all tied up with Ketz in this grand final set. This is getting big. Ketz has lost all his momentum. We're going to see if Matt's going to be able to carry this his way forwards into possibly this next game. But first, he has to win this one. All right, that's 3.5k on the board once again for Matt. But Ketz is getting burst back, spends it immediately, is not messing around. All right, drops the CA or CT, but can't quite kill with it. No confirm for him. It's a little bit frustrating. But that's the DP grab with a bold 4D, but it pays off. Too far away to be able to get those 5Bs after the counter or crush trigger. Okay, okay. All right, Matt. Got that icon flashing now. But he doesn't even bother. He doesn't need the Astro. This is getting dire for Ketz. The steam perhaps running out. What can he do to reverse the direction the wheel of fate is turning? You ever hear that one? That was little hype moments in the world.
The wheel of fate is turning. Level 1.
Perhaps the last time we hear it. Rebel. Matt takes it slow, gets clipped by Ketz, trying to keep space. We're going to see what Ketz has here. Perhaps Matt taking a breather, trying to keep some space for himself isn't going to pay off, but he bursts, tries to get that momentum back. Ketz slams the gas, gets it back on in there, but Matt has him in the corner. Okay. J-A, or 5A, goes nowhere. DP comes back. What are we going to see here? Grabs him with the JB. Okay.
All right.
This one doesn't kill, but that's
oh, never mind. Oh, JD, F5D whiff.
Uh-oh. I don't know if that was a cross or
Commentator
just an overhead, but that was huge.
Two-way frame kill doesn't match one of those. Very smart.
Yeah. Nice barrier block.
Oh, no sword super. Never mind. 5B catches a jump
It'll
anyway.
do. It'll do. All right. Winning this round brings us to a second set of grand finals for Quetzalgoatl.
Uh-oh.
But Matt's not going to let that happen. We'll see. We'll see. Matt trying to take it here and now. We're going to see if he's going to be able to take the game. Yep. All right. Okay.
Oh.
Big counter hit. It's not about the damage, it's about the seals unlocked. It's going to be DP and sword. Uh-oh. Falls out of the combo.
No, not again.
Big for Matt.
Naoto her box for you.
Uh-huh. DP gets the Naoto off him. Just barely too high. The DPRC conversion doesn't work. Uh-oh. That's all the meter gone for Matt. But the 5As will come until the end of time.
Infinite block straight. Oh, nice DP.
He finds the courage. Nothing gets pressed on that OD.
No! Oh.
Oh my gosh, this is anyone's game right here. This is so stressful. It has to be stressful for both players.
Flash cut. Oh!
Uh-oh. Is this the kill? This is gonna kill.
2D jump scare. Oh, we gotta do this all over again.
And we're right back at it again.
Quest getting the reset.
Can he do it?
Insane. Not see that coming.
I thought he was gonna crumble, and he stood right back up. It's like they say on the shirts with the big flaming skulls on them.
Oh yeah.
The devil saw me with my head down on my knees, and he thought he had won. Until I said amen. I don't know if you've ever seen somebody like wear a shirt like that, just dead ass unironic in public.
Only once.
It's powerful. I mean, Naoto's decidedly not the devil, but like, you know, it doesn't really work the other way around. Okay. Run up 6A. We got some creative play right here. Oh my gosh. Two boys busting for very different results. Naoto down 3 points on the overdrive meter, but it'll all get equalized out by the end of this game. Depends on who takes this crown home. Okay. Yep, gets the whole staircase going. 2650. That's an address, probably. Every damage number is an address. Alright. Ooh, nice Calamity. Right here. This should be the kill. Please tell me. Okay. It's fine.
Quetz is having the lead now.
Yep.
2アクション
Quetz back in the lead. Ever so slightly behind with the overdrive, but I'm sure it'll equalize out soon enough, or the consequences thereof will make up for it. But that's a sword unlocked, and we're also seeing him whiff a gunshot. Okay. Gets counter hit, but Matt pushed too far away, wasn't ready to react. Okay. This is the combos that we need. 4.4, we like that. That's Naoto damage. Little run up with the barrier. Holding firm, not going too hard. Doesn't want to get clipped by that sword. But hands over that DP seal. Gonna see what can he do. I don't know if I'm a fan of these IAD backs. I'm not gonna say he needs to press more buttons or he needs to push harder, but okay. Maybe I should have. Who hurt you? Who? Does this? No. Oh, wait. Dude, I hate Susan. He just doesn't want to eat that DP. He's playing so kind.
Yeah.
The effort to bait this DP might be costing him the round on literally a pixel of health.
I do think Matt should learn the timing to DP Susan's DP and beat it. It is actually possible.
We just gotta hold our breath here to see if he gets clipped by this or not. I don't think so, but it's gonna be both players sitting on pixel.
Both players are one tap. Watch for this. Nice DP.
God bless America.
レベル3アクション
Holy. By the way, no player has won a game in the set yet. And it's the 3 wins. That's a DP right in the same spot. Here it's only worth 1.3k. There it was worth a round. Okay, one more DP. How many more will he rip? After baiting so many. How many DPs does it take to kill a Susanoo? I'll tell you this much, it's a lot. I want to say it's 10. Okay, that's a block string. No more ID back until he does it again. Okay. Showing off some threatening buttons, but that's only going to confirm on counter hit. He gets caught the minute he lets up. Sword super just for fun. Doesn't really confirm it to anything. The JC doesn't kill. Akin now finding himself in pixel. But
oh, lucky.
Sometimes they ask what would kill you if in real life if you were on 1 pixel of life, and a guy with a gunshot checks out. That will kill. All right,
let's see it.
run the set. All right, here we are. That's the DP unlocked already for Cats. We're going to see what's up next here, as Matt is the one who's going to be making the move. Just charges the 5D and gets away with it. Oh my gosh, but the burst is out. No nonsense allowed here. Cats is trying to stop the aura. Okay. Let's go. One step at a time here. That's a DP. This one works out. Needs the RC, but it keeps a little bit of pressure. Okay, okay. That looked like a 4P right there. I'm not gonna lie. That was kind of fire. Okay, okay. Taps up the A buttons, trying to get his way to a seal that he wants to unlock. Or maybe just open up map. If he gets the chance to, which he will. We're going to see what happens here. Okay, the 5B connects, but no follow-up. Okay, what's the next move here? The JA hitting on both sides. Can't quite confirm. Hey, yo.
Oh,
Wow.
I didn't expect to kill that.
We just got hype moments in Aura.
Action.
I don't know what the alternative to hype moments in Aura is. I don't remember. I don't use Twitter enough. Good writing. Yeah, yeah. Well, I'll tell you this much. This bracket has had hella good writing.
Yo, yeah.
Okay, okay. That's going to be a burst. Yeah, you know, you whiff DP, you burst. That's what we like to call fighting games. Okay, right here. IB it out. Try to get that meter back that you spent on...
No! Alright.
That has to hurt. Both players DP
doesn't
poorly.
confirm off that. Gets hit with a JC.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
Quick get up in his
right.
face, but Ketz isn't ready for it. All right, we're going to see if he can balance out these life bars. What a polite. I'm not quite sure why he held back. But we're seeing a lot of a slowdown here. Smat's trying to figure out how to not go down 2-0 in the second set of grand finals. One of the worst places. And he's getting screenshotted. No Alt F4s here, though, okay?
Yep, not this time.
Gotta watch out. Ketz is in the building. This is getting crazy in here. What do you call Nah. Once more we are here at possibly our last Revel 1 here. We got a DP unlocked for Ketz already. This Matt's lost his burst. But the Phantom Pains coming in clutch. Catch that Susan out of the air. Okay, we want the overhead? Nope, we're never going to get the overhead on Wake Up. Okay, okay. Let's see it. Let's see it. Okay, respectful play by both players, but that is a minus on block low right there. I don't believe it's straight up punishable, but it is, you know, relatively minus. Just walks back, gets caught standing. But that is level 3 sand kick on the menu. If Naoto did not have a DP, that'd be a huge option. However, to be fair, it still is. Okay. Unfortunate downside. Once you've unlocked all your great seals, you tend to be at a point in the match where you no longer get to use them. But Ketz up on possibly Matt's last life of the night until he plays against Wary. Okay, okay. Finds his way through Susan J.A. That's a difficult one. All right, Ketz spending the burst on round 2.
This next hit might kill. Well, he does have burst.
It actually could. But there's no OD to lock it out.
Nice DP.
Yeah. All right, kept the pressure going. Keep it slow. Hey, hey. Nice,
Ooh.
nice.
No.
Yeah, you have to burst that. There was an Astral coming for sure. Oh no, not like this.
Unlucky.
Drops the crush trigger, and that's going to be
Yeah.
the end of the tournament. What a tragic way to go. That has to leave a sour taste in his mouth. But Ketz finding his way to another 3-0. Took it
Yep.
against Garanex. Took it against Akin. Both of our players who were in winners finals. A place that he was not able to reach himself. But this is a double elimination tournament. You get that second chance, and that's did it for everything it was worth. Congratulations, Quetzalgoatl, for our fire set
Well done.
for the past hour, honestly.
What an insane set. Congratulations to Ketz, as epicnam has said. Oh my god, congratulations to Akin for putting up a hell of a fight, though.
True.
Very true.
You'll get one of these brackets someday, I believe. But
Actually, though,
with that being said, that will bring our bracket to a close, but we do have some announcements to go through before we end tonight's stream. Let's go ahead and get those over with. Of course, the first thing that we have to mention, there is a TRO next week. It's going to be for April 24th.
You guys hear that? April 24. Don't miss it.
You better not either.
Uh,
And of course, so yeah, go ahead. Those will be posted tomorrow. I'm not really doing anything, so I have no excuse this time. Then we have, of course, Sunday, April 20th, Miss Beatrice Renhart, who did play in our bracket tonight, will be hosting her double elim bracket, The Witching Hour. So if you are available for that, please go sign up for that on Challenge. There is also a post in my server in Plug Yo Shit, so absolutely go ahead and join that. I consider, depending on if I play, depending on if I work or not, I might actually join that. And the last thing we always have to mention is, of course, our friends over at the Training Mode Network. Every other Wednesday, including next Wednesday, we host beginner intermediate brackets for Blaze Essential Fiction. So please, if you are interested, go ahead and join up with those. And yeah, just get yourself a nice little space there.
hell yeah.
amazing.
Now with
It's
that,
amazing.
Now with that being said, we do have a raid target, so let's go ahead and get our farewells out of the way. Let's go ahead and give a very big thank you to the people who hosted themselves in our commentators nest tonight. Let's start with you, epicnam. Thank you so much for stopping by tonight. If you could be found, where could people find you?
On the Bird app, Delta Noco, DELTANOKO, or come to my house. Actually, please don't come to my house.
It's okay. We're 24.
Wild.
We're 24 meters from your location and vastly approaching.
Nope.
I
Nah,
am
actually,
inside
no,
your
GG's.
walls.
Uh-oh. Yeah, if you like Hatsune Miku, I retweet her a lot, I think.
Hell
You
yeah.
heard it here first.
And of
You
course,
heard it here.
warycoolio, thank you so much for stopping by our commentators nest tonight.
Yeah.
If you could be found, where can people find you?
All right, you can find me in a couple of places. Where I hope more people find me is by Twitch streams. We get like 1 or 2 viewers a pop, and I think it's usually just me watching. So let's get those up. Twitch.tv/waryow. Maybe I'll be streaming again later. And you can also find me in Roblox, warycoolio Roblox. I do play that game a lot.
Overwatch and Roblox are...
No. Oh, I don't play Overwatch. I just have never changed my OW
That's
in
crazy.
years.
And you also watch the Overwatch League. That's crazy.
We don't have
well.
that.
You know, everybody has a crutch game that happens.
Mine is unfortunately Master Duel, so...
No, damn.
Well...
You know, at least we all play at least one good game.
Exactly.
I know. Thank God I play Roblox.
Actually. Shout out to
Goddamn.
the Philippines.
Congratulations to Ketz and Akin for winning money tonight. Thank you on giving money to my fellow Floridians. And with that being said, we have our raid target in hand. So, let's go ahead and get things out of the way. Thank you, epicnam. Thank you, Wary. Thank you to
Yep.
everyone who showed up and watched the stream or played in the bracket. I appreciate every single one of you. And yeah, have a great night.
Okay.
GG's.
GG's. Goodbye, everybody.
And of course, let's stop by a Serpent stream and say hashtag PlayCF.
True.
3, 2,